Good morning. So, first of all, review. This year, what are we talking about in the sermons? The feast days of the church. Which feast days have we talked about so far? There are two of them. The one September 14th. Anyone remember what's on September 14th? Actually, we're skipping them and we're doing it in reverse order. The 14th is the cross, but you're right. The birth of the Virgin Mary is the other one. What day is the birth of the Virgin Mary? Who wants to guess? It's also in September. September 8th. Bravo. So the Dionysopolises are 3 for 3. And no one else is putting their hand up. Come on. Help me out here. So, we're talking about the birth of the Virgin Mary on September 8th, a date to remember, and the elevation of the Holy Cross on the 14th of September. So, this is the last day we'll talk about the cross. So I want to ask, what is the cross a symbol of? What does it mean? Above all else, what does it mean? Well, it means Jesus Christ, but what is it a symbol of Jesus Christ? What does it mean about him? What's the story behind it? Not the whole story, he got up on the cross and he died and he rose again, but more simple than that. If you had to reduce the whole story to one word, what would it be? Sacrifice. That's a good guess. But sacrifice is just a part of what I'm talking about. What do you think? Holiness? Holiness is also just a part of what I'm talking about. I'll give you a hint. It was the thing that we talked about in the epistle reading today. Dimitri, you want to take a guess? Love. The cross is a symbol of love. And everything about the cross says love. Now that's surprising if you think about it, because what's a cross? What's it for? Well, now, but what was it for before? Torture. It was for killing people. Anybody know what a guillotine looks like? You've read about the French Revolution? Okay, that's what the cross is like. Anyone know what an electric chair looks like? Okay, that's what the cross would be like. So, when the Christians started going around talking about the cross, the people that heard them were thinking, what in the world is wrong with you? Why are you celebrating? Why are you making the sign of the thing for executing people in the most horrible way? Right? It's weird. We should think about it and remember that it's weird. Nobody wears a guillotine around their neck. No one makes the sign of the electric chair. How would you even make a sign of the electric chair? Not to be macabre, but, it's weird. So why do we do it? It's because the cross became a sign of love. Because Christ did not go up on the cross because someone forced him up there. He chose to go up on the cross and to die to save us. So because he loves us. And that's what I wanted to talk about. So we have this beautiful passage, and people like to have it read at their weddings sometimes, or they use it to propose if they're getting married, and people read it on Valentine's Day, this thing about love. So, if I speak with the tongues of men and angels, and I don't have love, I am a noisy gong, bong, or a clanging cymbal. Not so nice. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so that I can say, mountain, move, and it moves, but I don't have love, then I am nothing. Never mind, I can do all that stuff and I'm so smart. If I give away all that I have, and if I give my body to be burned, but there's not love in my heart that drives it, if I'm doing it for another reason, then I gain nothing. And then it tells us what love is. And look at the cross as you hear it, because this is what the Lord is showing us. Love is patient and it's kind. Love is not jealous or boastful. It is not arrogant or rude. Little boys, we have sometimes a problem with being rude. Love is not rude. Girls, it happens to us too. Well, shouldn't say us, but love is not rude. Love does not insist on its own way. You can hear this, every one of us that is a sibling or that is in a marriage or in any kind of relationship at all. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices in the right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. When we make the sign of the cross, when we look at Christ up on the cross, that's what we're supposed to see. That's what he is showing to us. Love that changes the world. So as we stand up, as we take communion, as we go to Sunday school, as you make the sign of the cross every day for the rest of your lives, remember that it's all about love. Well, God is love.